So this is a question from Erica B. How can the millennial generation begin to make sustainable change in the environment, economy, public health, and policy? Well, I think we all have a responsibility to do that. And it's not just the millennial generation. It's very important for young people to agitate and take political action against the things or for the things that they really care about. I think a lot of good can be done through political participation.
Ivetica1 asks, is it possible for our future generations to level the playing field globally in all socioeconomic aspects in order to achieve peace? It's a great question and it's a great thing to be concerned about. I just hope that the 21st century is better than the 20th century. We've learned a lot about science of various kinds. Let's hope that trend continues.
Oh, yes, this is good. Books in Martinis asks, great name, does human migration play a role in aiding the development of both parent and adopted countries? Human interchange, even if it's out migration, just exchange of ideas, plays a huge role. They're able to flourish in ways they couldn't in their previous countries, either for political reasons or for social reasons. There's a well-documented pattern of Mexican citizens coming to the U.S., working for a while, acquiring capital and skills, and then going back to Mexico and creating businesses and creating successful lives. Both countries can benefit.
So here's an interesting one. Berlin DKR asks, is democracy the ultimate model to guide the world into the future? I can understand why when you see what's happening in China, where you've got Mr. Xi saying very sensible things in a non-democratic society, and you have Mr. Trump saying a lot of very silly things in a democratic society, you begin to wonder whether democracy is better. Well, I can assure you it is. Democracy really is important. It's really good. It's part of human freedom.
What's the greatest obstacle facing humanity today? And I think there are quite a few obstacles. There are a lot of poor people in the world still. And of course, there are things like global warming, which we're not dealing with. I also worry about nuclear war. I worry that although we've had this remarkable period of peace, we've had nuclear weapons, but I'm not sure that we can be confident that they'll never be used. These are serious obstacles.
Thomas Eltzner asks, why don't you go into politics because of the impact you could have there? Well, the simple reason is I could never win an election.
Oh, here's a question. That's a good one. R8 Simplex asks, do you think you could make the same kind of impactful research in today's research environment? I think the answer is, to an extent, but each generation has somewhat different standards. And I think each generation looks for a different combination of factors. I do think people who are using economics to explain the world are actually finding it harder. So maybe I wouldn't have had the same impact. Who knows?